Hey y'all. This is your girl Ellie. Okay, so welcome to Infinitely Muse, y'all. This is going to be a late night redo of your miscellaneous What's Happening Life read, right? For the week of June the 15th through the 21st, 2025, y'all. So luckily I had wrote some of the messages down, so I was able to look at them and kind of recall the messages, because the video did not record, y'all. The whole time I'm doing the read, the video was not recording. So when I pushed the button to stop it, I was actually beginning it, right? So no worries. I'm just going to tell you basically, because I do kind of remember the read, y'all. Just gonna tell you the messages, and then y'all know I pull like 10 of the smaller cards, and then I pull 5 of the bigger color cards, right? And kind of let you know what kind of colors you probably going to be wearing, and just giving you some more, message of clarification, what you might have going on, or, something that might help you move a little better, right? So in these cards, it's probably like 20-30 cards, but it's like 2 of the same colors. Some of them 3, but 2 of the same. Basically, it's like 2 of the same colors, different shapes. So the cards usually will have similar meanings, but it might be like 2 or 3 different extra things, or 2 or 3 different things, right? So I remembered the colors, so I was able to go back and get the cards. The only thing is, y'all, the cards is like they have like different shapes. So like this is teal. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's teal. Okay, yeah, teal. So y'all see it's 2 different shapes, but it's the same color. So I could not remember which which shape it was that I pulled. So what I did was, so I didn't have to do the whole read over, or like not get those messages out. I had to think about it, y'all. I'm so smart. I just said I'll pull the color cards. You know what I'm saying? Like I know them, so I'm just going to go pull the cards out. And when I was pulling them, like, yeah, these are the cards that I had. But so I'm definitely sure that, let's see. I know I had, these 4. I know I had the first 4 for sure. So you finna get the same messages out that. But with these orange cards, which is only 2, I can't remember which orange card, but I remember it was at the end. So yeah, so you basically finna get the same read, you know what I'm saying, girl. It might be a little bit quicker because it was about a 35-minute read. So I don't know, it might end up being about the same length, considering your girl pulled 2 color cards instead of 1. So because it's a redo, y'all, but you will basically get the same messages. Got to be more careful, but if you know, you know. It's a full moon. There's a lot of foolery going on, right? Alright, so this is y'all's redo of your miscellaneous life. What's happening? Happy birthday, Geminis. Y'all know this is the last week of our season. Tis the reason. Alright, y'all. So, yeah, your girl got to do a bid for you. So this is basically just going to be a little recap. And I'm probably going to just go ahead and post this one, since it gave me a little attitude, you know what I'm saying? The read over here being all pick Misha like type energy. Like, put me out, pick me, do me, pay attention to me, like, right? Because I'm like, why the hell? Like, that was the last read of the night, and I literally, like, I had did all the other reads together, and that was like the last one, and that's what happened. Showing her ass. The cards over here showing their ass. Alright, y'all, so let's get into this message, because baby, we about 5 minutes in and I'm just rambling. I already cleared the energy. You can see, y'all, I ain't really just, like I said, kind of just do too much, because I pretty much, know, and then it's just kind of a recap. So, alright, y'all, so basically, in the read last night, with the little small 10 of them little small them 10 things, 10 of them small things. Ooh, child, get it together. Okay, so I got 2 masculine, one feminine. So basically, I was getting that two masculines are friends, brothers, cousins, something like that. They know each other, right? They hang with each other. They boys. Could even be a father and a son. They want the same woman, and so one of them just really just like want her, like, and then the other one is more like it's kind of a competition, and it's almost like he's competing with the woman and he's competing with the man, and then one of them is kind of jealous of the woman. He feels like she's like, it's almost like he feel kind of intimidated, or feel like if I can get with her, it's just gonna make him feel like he accomplished something, right? Kind of like she. I mean, it is what it is, but I was getting at one of the masculines, so it's probably the one that's basically trying to compete with her. And not only is he trying to compete with the feminine energy that he's supposed to be liking on, he competing with his homeboy. Like, he know his homeboy like this feminine energy, and it's almost like backstabbing, like going behind this homeboy back. You know what I'm saying? And shit ain't gonna go well. I don't know if he say something to this feminine energy outline, or if he touch her inappropriate, but he gonna get slapped. It's gonna be, you know, a little confusion behind whatever he do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all know they say bros before hoes, right? And I ain't saying the woman is a whore, but I'm just saying the type of energy I'm getting, like, man, like, and because I feel like the masculine that really want this woman is gonna be like, man, what the hell you doing? Like, what's up with that? Like, take the woman's side, and by this man, his friend already being like jealous of him, because he kind of know this woman might pick him over him. He knows that this woman might pick his friend over him, so he's kind of jealous of his friend, and then he's like jealous of this woman because she got her shit together. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman. He's probably used to dealing with females. You know what I'm saying? So for some reason he think he got a chance, but yeah. So last night I ain't said nothing about no bros before hoes. So that's just, I feel like that happened for me to give you a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? Now I might miss one or two of the messages from last night, so they probably wouldn't been that important. So it's something else I probably needed to add it on with this. Karmic. Why I always want to say karmic read. This is not a karmic read. This is a life miscellaneous what's happening read. So this masculine, one of these masculines are definitely karmic for sure. And this one is doing too much, competing with this feminine energy and this masculine. Lord, now he got mommy issues or something like that. Okay, so, and then the next message was date night. So, okay, yeah, so there's a masculine or just a couple, y'all going on a date night. Y'all supposed to be going to a club, right? I feel like a club setting, something like that. Party, event, somewhere this, like a celebration, right? Something by the ID, right? It's almost like if y'all end up not being able to go to this club, y'all gonna end up going to like a sports bar. It's gonna have like pool tables, foosballs, stuff like that, right? Like a activity center thing or something like that. And so the next thing I got is ID. So I don't know if you don't have an ID, if your ID is expired. Look, you're gonna need your ID. If you don't have your ID and you're trying to make a date, I would say make a date where you ain't gonna have to have your ID. You know what I'm saying? A place where you probably have to show your ID, because it could kind of cause some little confusion. It can kind of mess the date up, because you're gonna end up, you know, your plan's gonna be, you might be planning to go out to a certain club or some kind of gathering, but you're gonna need your ID. It could even be like an event, like, I mean, you're gonna need your ID wherever it is. And I mean, it could even be something as simple as a movie. You know, sometimes I think they ID you for movies, so just make sure you have your ID. Or I mean, y'all could even get pulled over. I'm getting some more. I'm getting more messages. I mean, you can get pulled over, and you're like, if you ain't got your you might just have an ID and not have a driver license. So I don't know. So if you might need to Uber some stuff over there, but something about an ID. Make sure your ID's straight when you go out this weekend, so everything can go smoothly. And then somebody could be a basketball player, or y'all could end like when y'all go. It's like I feel like y'all gonna be turned around, or even lead, either lead the event that y'all had to have the ID for, and maybe go to another place like a sports bar, or maybe even like a basketball court. Maybe y'all take a little walk or something like that. You can go to like a comedy club, maybe something like that. Somebody could be a comedian, you know. And that home invasion did come back up, y'all. So like I said, if you're a basketball player, or if you are a comedian, or if you go to a basketball game or a comedy club, y'all make sure when you're going home to be aware of your surroundings. If you pull up like, what that light doing on, I thought I left that light on, you know, just pay attention to stuff. Or why is this turned this way, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention. Or even if you're driving, just make sure you're paying attention that ain't nobody following you. And like I said, if you do, you know, sense something, you can call the police, so you could be prepared, you know what I'm saying? Because that came out last week and this week. So I just feel like that's kind of irrelevant. That's relevant. Not irrelevant, that's relevant to y'all. So that was kind of the messages basically I got off the smaller cards that I can remember. And then I went into the color cards. So I'm going to read these messages out. And like I said, the first 4 color cards, I know that those are the cards that I had, but I'm just going to do a little bit extra, considering this read was being a little bit extra. And then, like I said, with the orange one, the last card, I can't remember, you know what? That's why, look at God. That's why I can't remember which card it was, because it wasn't orange, it was yellow. It was yellow. Matter of fact, it was yellow. It was not an orange card, it was yellow. That's why I was like, I remember all the other ones, but I was like, I don't remember this. But y'all know orange and yellow are similar. So let me scratch this orange out. Y'all know I like to keep my notes, because I go back, and some of these things help me. Alright, so let's go and find the yellow card. So what was it? These are the 2 yellow cards. Make sure it ain't no more yellow. Oh, it's another yellow one. Let's see. I believe it was the star. It was the star, y'all. Hold up. Let me turn around. Let me see. Wait a minute. I believe it was. It was. That's why, because I'm like, damn, I remember it was the yellow card. I'm gonna tell you why, because I remember I said this week, y'all, we gonna walk around like we stars. That's what it was. So I think it was the star, but you know what? It was, because I had on yellow yesterday, and I was like, look at me, I'm already starting, you know, yeah. Look at God. So y'all gonna basically get the same messages. Okay. Alright, and a little bit more. So this is a bonus. Okay, so come through, spirit. Thank you. Alright, so y'all, the first color was teal. So it says love triangle. It says love triangle, threesome, healing, clarity, calm, mental, spiritual balance, self-love, truth, faith, vacation, beach, ocean, right? So with this card, I basically was the message was, okay, you're gonna find out about a love triangle. You probably are part of a love triangle, right? Threesome shit, somebody put you in a threesome, right? And they ain't ask you, you know what I'm saying? You was not a willing participant. Guess what? Now that you got that clarity, you're gonna heal, right? Oh yeah, and then I had, you know what? Hold up, y'all. Oh no, that was an injury. Because I was just gonna say there was an injury, right? Incorporated the new cards, because y'all know this week I had I'm incorporating maybe another set of cards in some of the reads. All right, so back to the read. Okay, so you got the mental clarity that you need about, you in a threesome love triangle, so you're gonna heal, right? You're gonna stay calm. You ain't gonna go bust no windows, cut no tires, do nothing crazy. You not finna go to jail. You're not finna get no low energy behind somebody. Then they put you've been in low energy long enough, even though you ain't know. So we not even finna go there, right? We finna bypass it. We gonna stay calm. We're mental and spiritually balanced, right? We're gonna practice self-love. You know what I'm saying? We got the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to move forward, right? You might even go take your little vacation, maybe to the beach or the ocean, something like that. But we're good. We're going to stay calm. You know what I'm saying? And zen, right? We're going to let go and let God, right? So the little balance, the bonus, extra bonus with the teal card is tranquility, balance, healing. The number 4 could be significant, or April, the month of April. Somebody's name could be April. Somebody might be taking a flight somewhere. Like I said, you might just take a little vacation. You might take a flight somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Out of the country. Out of the country. Somebody could just go, okay, swimming. So your ass, you probably is going to go to the beach. If you don't go to the beach, you probably just go get a hotel room where they got a pool in it. You're going to go to some water. You might just go chill out. Like, I feel like you're going to buy some water. Because you want to, if you don't, you need to. Just go chill at the water. Absorb it, feel what you need to feel, and move the fuck on. You feel me? We is not standing no low-ass energy getting in our feelings behind somebody that's putting us in threesome energy. The fuck? Not over here. And then it says bored, uptight, stable, trust, open-minded. Physical and emotional healing. It keeps saying healing. So we healing through this. We ain't just look. We can't stay too long. Gotta keep it moving. My God, he's waiting. Don't wanna be fooled. You got somebody else waiting on you, baby. Next. And then it says injury, divorce, breakup, accident. Somebody could have an accident. I don't feel like that's us collective. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So somebody could get in an accident and get physically hurt. And somebody's going to be very emotional about this, right? Somebody that might have got a divorce and just broke up. And like I said, this could be for you. Well, as far as like the accident, I don't feel like it's for the collective, the accident, the injury, or whatever, because it's like y'all finna go live y'all best life. So karma is real. It's a full moon, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. We're gonna keep it moving. The next color was purple. So somebody's very stable, structure, and then I got door in parentheses. So it's like somebody got to make a decision. Think outside the box. So is somebody having a little difficult time making the decision, baby? Think outside the box and the answer will come. Law and order. Okay, so you having a hard time making a decision about making something fair, like a fair decision, right? You can make a decision, but you care. You want to make a fair decision. Okay, I get it. You could be connected to the military, insecurity, or law enforcement, right? So this is giving me masculine energy. You could be feminine energy too, okay, because it's on a purple card. So it's a masculine. It's giving me a masculine having a hard decision, a hard problem making a decision about a feminine, or feminine might be having a hard decision about making like which door, which man, which job to choose. Next card is royalty, creativity, powerful, deeper understanding, balance, have truth, protective rituals, divine feminine, Divine Feminine, you need to do a protection ritual if you have not. And y'all, I just said karma is real. So somebody is a supervisor, manager, CEO, divine partnership. So okay, so somebody is probably having you having a problem choosing, making a choice between a divine partner and probably a karma. Like, I don't know which one I should choose. You know. Now, whether you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you could be in lower, you know who you supposed to choose. So we're not even gonna, come on now, whether you want to choose that person, it depends on what energy you're in, right? Have you raised your energy or have you lowered your energy? We all have free will, you know what I'm saying. You could choose up or you could choose down. And with this being a divine partnership, you already know the divine partner, hey, don't look, study long, study wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to choose. Look, a divine counterpart will. Y'all funny. Next card is this is like a lime green card. It says enlightenment, completion, rebirth. Somebody could be a Gemini, Taurus, Leo. Wholeness, personal growth, new beginning. Somebody doing dark magic, right? It could be a Leo, Gemini, Taurus doing dark magic, or somebody can be doing dark magic against a Gemini, Taurus, Leo, right? But this person is enlightened about this, right? So it's almost like with the new beginning, like the completion and then the rebirth, is like whoever doing this dark magic, basically you whatever you're speaking it into existence in your life, and we're gonna just put it like that. It will only prosper in your life, and we're gonna keep it moving. But the next energy, you know, it says love, emerald, ground in the grass, concrete. Go outside, walk in some grass. The number 4 could be, did that already come out on another card? Or am I just, hold up, y'all. Oh yeah, no. So the number 4 can be significant in April. Somebody's name could be April. That they came out on 2 different cards, 2 different color greens. Well, teal and then green. So yeah, April, the number 4 is very significant. Jade, money. Somebody can win some money. Harmony. Fertility treatment. Somebody could be getting some fertility treatment. Springtime. You got some in the springtime. Maybe it came through. Maybe you're going to be pregnant by the springtime. Or maybe you are pregnant and that's when you're supposed to be kind of having your baby. Something like that. But something about, I feel like the fertility treatment in the springtime is going together. Somebody's very envious and emotional about a situation. Oh, somebody's very envious and emotional about this dark magic, this personal growth of this person. Somebody's very envious and emotional about this personal growth and new beginning, and that is why they're doing dark magic. And guess what? This person that you're doing this against is enlightened, baby. It ain't gonna touch them. So what you think gonna happen? Next card. It's red, y'all. Lady in red is dancing with me. Alright, y'all. So this is rest after work. Fruitful. Somebody been really working hard. You need to get some rest. I definitely, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, this is why I had pushed through yesterday, because I'm like, okay, when I get off tonight, you know, this evening, all I gotta do is go home and I can kind of relax. And that was a lie. But I said, let me go ahead and redo this while it's on my mind. You know, I can remember, you know what I'm saying? So this is basically like the only reading I'm gonna do tonight. It says religious, receiving the fruit of your labor. So yeah, you've been working hard, so the money is gonna come in, and you deserve it. Duality, visible, invisible, faith not by sight, walking by faith not by sight. Cycles of change. Somebody could be a little bit angry. One side paralyzed, brain injury. Somebody could be menstruating. Dreamer. Somebody could be like, dang, get your head out the clouds, or dang, why you always have your head to the clouds, or dang, you always dreaming, you always trying to make something happen. Literally somebody could say that to you. That could be in a conversation that you have. But y'all know, look, car accident. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. We got love triangle, you know what I'm saying? We got car accident, injury, physical and emotional healing. We have a divine partner of feminine energy. So with this protective, original, divine, feminine, that's somebody doing something against you. So there's a feminine energy mad about the connection you have with a masculine. This masculine can be connected to the military. He could do security, law enforcement, something like that. Oh wow. The fertility treatment is coming out. The number 4, April. Somebody's name could be April. Oh yeah, somebody's kind of definitely mad about this love. Yep, they're doing dark magic, and guess what? You're doing against somebody that is divine, baby. The backfire will be real, and it's Leo, Gemini, and Taurus on this card. The next card is one side paralyzed, brain injury. Mad. The last word on this card is mad. Red. Okay. Fire sign. Somebody could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh, somebody's in love, in passionate love. Somebody's very passionate about someone. Ooh, somebody could have a heart attack. Somebody could have a heart attack, or when I saw this heart attack, y'all know I saw the three of swords. Y'all know this heartbreak, threesome energy, and that's exactly what popped up in my head when I saw heart attack. So literally, somebody could be having a heart attack. Literally, somebody's chest is just hurting because they are so passionate in love with someone, and shit, I guess y'all broke up and y'all going through something. You ain't speaking. Somebody is practicing self-love. They're guarding their heart. Yeah, it's a breakup. It's a separation. So somebody is very emotional about this breakup, and then somebody is just more like, I'm guarding my heart. Like, so I don't know what happened, but baby, dignity, intuition, energetic, blood sacrifice. Lord have mercy. Then the ministrating. Oh my God. Whoever this karmic ass feminine energy that's on her cycle, call yourself, it's the full moon, you're on your cycle, you call yourself finna do some blood magic, right? Baby, all I gotta say, the backfire is going to be real. You better think about it. You feel me? Because this is just dumb. This is dumb as hell. You're gonna be mad. I mean, that's so crazy. That shit finna piss me off, because it's like, what? Like, y'all raise y'all damn energy. You got a Divine feminine. So divine feminine is very intuitive. So she already know the shit that you doing or trying to do or what you got planned, right? She ain't gonna do nothing. It says protective rituals. She done did her protective rituals. Gonna take your motherfucking ass over there and play with that dark ass magic. Your ass probably is a fucking Leo, Gemini, Taurus, or you connected to it. This man is probably one of these signs. Y'all know it could be anything, but this probably should definitely resonate with one of these. You know what I'm saying? And if they not one of these signs, they could be a fire, earth, or air sign, right? You over here doing dark magic, and then it's the full moon on here. Something about green. Maybe your name is green, last name green, something like that. Something about green. It's significant. Green, the color green, the lime green, something like that. Maybe you take shots and you what's that lime shit? Maybe you drink maybe you use that a lot, that lime salt. Right? You over there playing it with that fucking dark magic, doing blood sacrifices under the fucking moon, right? You're gonna be mad, right? Let me read this shit again for you, and then we're gonna move on, because this shit right here don't make no motherfucking sense. Oh yeah, it was a reason for me not. It was a reason for that read to not record. Look, you've been warned, right? Now, clearly, you didn't put this woman, this divine feminine, in a threesome energy, right? This is what I'm getting. This is this is kind of a separate read or whatever, how you want to put it. You clearly don't put a divine feminine in a threesome. You knew that this woman was with her divine partner, and you did whatever you need to do to break this apart, right? Or delay it, because you can't break it apart. You can't do that. You could throw in some delayed snags, but you can't really break it apart. So really, you just delayed it, right? You just put a little snag in it or whatever, right? So you done did this to a divine feminine. Not only you done went over here and fucked up her divine partnership, you're delaying it and shit like that. You over here doing dark magic, chatting shit, putting shit in jars. You know what I'm saying? Not that ain't enough. You know. Oh, let me get my cycle on. Let me go play with blood magic. Let me call him and try to get him to sleep with me while my cycle on. Let me cook up something and put some of this blood in the food, or let me fix him a drink and you shit like that, right? This man, I say this couple very in love, passionate love. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, like I said, somebody can have a heart attack, or I just feel like this breakup, because their divine partnership, it's like one of the divine partners is like literally their heart is hurting, like their chest area. They could probably even, it's a divine partnership. Then you got the other ones practicing self-love. So whatever you did, it kind of fucked with the dignity. It's like you tried to play them against each other, some shit like that, right? So you got one of them guarding their heart, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? These people are very intuitive. At least one of them, but shit, they're intuitive. Both of them are, right? Look, these people work hard. They're very fruitful. You know what I'm saying? They're very goal oriented. They're very balanced, right? They're very spiritual, religious, connected to God, right? They walk by faith, not by sight, right? Look, you're finna be mad, right? Because this blood sacrifice and this one-sided paralyzed under this menstruating and brain injury. Hey, you've been warned. So if you want to do whatever you do, hey, it is what it is. That's crazy. That is crazy. So that's a message for the divine feminine. Make sure you do what you need to do, because some of us might be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, no big deal. You probably don't tie your hair. You tie your head up. Put you some protection jewelry on. Do your spiritual bath. Sage, boo. You feel me? Don't be like, oh, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because this bitch right here, this karma bitch doing a lot. She done came towards your man, you know what I'm saying, doing all this extra ass shit, all in his face, all in his, you know what I'm saying, and he fell for it, you know what I'm saying. He didn't, he's the cause of y'all being in separation, you know what I'm saying. That ain't enough. Let me go a little bit farther, you know what I'm saying. Let me go over here and play with some dark magic, do spells and shit. That ain't enough. Let me go over here with my nasty ass and fucking play with menstrual blood. And the thing about it, she's doing all this stuff because it's like she's not getting the result that she thought that she was. She still know this man wants you, or still know this man coming back to you. So she's steady doing more and more shit. Baby, when I tell you the backfire gonna be real, the backfire gonna be real. Next card is a manifesting yellow. Manifesting goals. God is present. Review. Creative, joy, problem solver. Somebody could be Aquarius. Positive energy. And y'all, with this card last night, I was like, baby, this week of June the 15th to the 21st, 2025, baby, we walk around like whole stars in this thing. Make sure when you got that yellow on, hello, like you a whole star. You know what I'm saying? You out of this world type energy. I have arrived. That part. That's how we walking through this. At the end of Gemini seasons, we walking around like whole stars in this bitch. You hear me? And it's like, ooh, child, manifesting, confidence, mental positivity. The number 8 could be significant. August, Leo came out, so that could be, very significant. Joy, rebirth, mental growth, positive change, happiness. This is the collective's energy. This is divine energy. You know what I'm saying? Look. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, right? God is present. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it said God is present right here. We're manifesting goals, right? With the mental, this karma was doing a lot of mental magic. All that shit gonna do is it's gonna be reversed. It's gonna be over there not being able to sleep, fucking confused as fuck, angry, you know what I'm saying, stressed the hell out, you know what I'm saying, because you're doing all this stupid ass shit, but mainly toward a divine feminine, but she's doing it toward the partner, right? But she's not gonna do all that low ass energy toward the partner because she feeling like, she can get him with the sex or words or stuff like that. But the baby, it's not gonna work, girl. You doing mental spells, baby. You see mental growth, mental positivity. Manifesting goals, manifesting confidence, happiness, happy. Oh my. So it was a reason for it. Y'all, what this is 40 minutes, so we went a little bit farther, a little bit longer than the original reading. We got it did some extra shit, y'all. It did some extra shit. So alright, y'all, that is y'all miscellaneous life. What's happening? Happy birthday, Geminis. Until next time, you know what I'm saying? Look. Karmics raise y'all fucking energy, but I know y'all not because you're karmic. Anyway, divine feminine, do what you need to do. Divine masculine, do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And then this is for divine masculines too. Divine masculine, sage, take you some spiritual baths, get you some protective jewelry, because you know she's not doing as much mean or nasty low energy things to you, but I do feel like she's doing mental magic towards you too, right? She's trying to get you to not look at your divine feminine as a divine feminine, right? She's trying to project her energy onto your divine feminine, make you look at your divine feminine like the fucking piece of trash that she is. Really, that's what she's trying to do. So protect yourself, masculines also, but divine feminines, y'all, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. And you know, and a lot of times we know we gonna do what we need to do for us, right? If you get it, you get it. We're gonna do what we need to do for our divine partnerships, right? So like I said, because sometimes the masculines, they don't be understanding, you know what I'm saying? But a divine feminine will always understand what she needs to do to make sure her shit is on point, right? But and we also gonna let whatever needs to happen too. You know what I'm saying? We're in the fucking know. So anyway, y'all, that was the read. That was shit. Okay, what's happening? All right, y'all, your girl finna get off. You know what I'm saying? Go lay my body down. Anyway, until next time, y'all have a great night. Bye.